You've made it to day 3 of our 21-day yoga challenge. That means you're definitely going to make it to week 3. I'm not at all worried about you. So sit up. Remember to get your hips a little higher than your knees, and we'll take just a moment to land before we get started in our 7th yoga pose. So spine tall, breath deep. We talked a little bit yesterday about how practicing yoga reduces stress and how reducing stress increases your sleep function. You don't need Arianna Huffington to tell you how important good sleep is on every aspect of your life. Now, if 21 minutes of yoga a day isn't immediately bringing you better sleep, one thing you can do is work on breathing yourself to sleep. So today, we touch on Ujjayi breath, the yogic breath. This is a breath we're going to use when we move and we flow, and also when we hold static poses. So it will take a couple of minutes, especially if you're new to this. It's going to be a little different. So first, just become aware of your breath in your nose and how the breath touches the back of your throat. See if you feel a coolness as your inhale enters the nostril and moves past the back of your throat. And then you're going to open your mouth and you're going to sigh out your exhale. And you'll feel and hear an audible and slower breath. Do that a couple of times. In the nose and then out the mouth, making a slow, soft ha sound. In the nose and out the mouth. Now, can you close your lips and try to reproduce that sound in the nose and out the nose, creating a same sense of ha, but out your nose. What we're doing here technically is slightly narrowing at the back of the throat, so your breath begins to have a bit of a voice. This sound gives your mind somewhere to focus, and this slower breath heats the breath as it comes into the body, which has a gentle warming effect through the whole body. So slow, focused breath, mind focused on your slow, focused breath, and soon your body moving to the rhythm of your slow, focused breath. Let's do a few more. In the nose and out the nose with a very slight narrowing at the back of the throat to give your breath just a little bit of sound. Nothing harsh, nothing rasping. You want the throat to feel soft even as it's slightly narrowed. And if this is challenging, don't worry about it. It'll come over time. Practice, practice, practice. All right, now here's the challenging part. See if you can keep that breath going as we transition onto our hands and knees. You're going to want to bring your blocks with you. Put one block on either side of the front edge of your mat. Just come into a tabletop. Ground your hands. Quickly revisit the rotation of your arms. Biceps spiraling forward, triceps spiraling back, upper arm bones plugging in, front ribs hugging the upper belly. And then we're going to come into what's called cow pose. This is a simple back bend, balancing on the shins and hands. So scoop your belly so you are supported in your lower back, and then let your heart drop and move forward. You can look forward. You can even look slightly up if that's okay in the back of your neck. And then I want you to really engage your hands, as we spoke about yesterday. Really firm in your inner hands. If you feel like dragging your fingertips back a little helps that, go ahead and claw the floor just a little bit. And then pull your collarbones through. You want to feel like your middle upper chest is moving through your upper arm bones. And then hug your outer arm bones in like crazy and slightly pull your shoulders back. You should feel a really yummy upper chest back bend without any dumping in the lower back. And now we do the opposite action, what's called cat pose. Round your spine and breathe here. Have you already forgotten to breathe? Probably. It'll just come and go and come and go. You just keep coming back. So slow, deep breath in the nose, slow, deep breath out the nose. In this rounded shape, you're going to feel the breath in your back. You should feel your back lung really full and delicious. Keep breathing there. Chin can tuck a little so you feel a stretch in the back of the neck. You should feel a good stretch in your lower back, even into the buttocks. And take one more deep breath. In, really round. Push the floor away from you. Don't forget your inner hands. And now we're going to work the breath with the movement a few times, real simple. Arch your upper back, pull your chest through. Cow. Press the floor away from you. Exhale, round cat. Slow and smooth. Inhale, cow. Pull your chest through, shoulders back. Beautiful. Exhale, round, press the floor away from you. Cat. 2 more just like that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round, cat. Get maximum rounding. Inhale, pull through, cow. Reach your heart through. Exhale, round to cat. Try tucking your chin so the stretch moves to the back of your neck. And one more time. Inhale, cow. Very beautiful. Exhale and round to cat. And then just go ahead and slide your butt to your heels and bring your arms back in line with your shins. So, child's pose, you've certainly seen it before. It's the classic resting pose. If we were going to be here for any amount of time and this wasn't comfortable, you'd want to put blankets under your knees, maybe even something under your head and chest, something under your seat if we were taking it in a more extended restorative way. We're not today. We're really focusing on moving and moving with the breath. So we're going to move from a classic child's pose or balasana into extended child's pose, sometimes called Adho Mukha Virasana. Extended child's pose is the arms forward and working like downward facing dog. So there's nothing sleepy about the arms in this pose. Your palms are pressing. Your triceps are spiraling down. Your biceps are spiraling up. And now let's add this pose into that little sequence, a little tiny mini vinyasa. Roll forward onto your hands and arch your chest through, cow pose. Press the floor away from you, round cat pose. Back to cow on your inhale, arch your chest, and then press your hips towards your heels, extended child's pose. 2 more times, just like that, real simple. Inhale, cow. Make your breath even and smooth. Round to cat. Good. Pull your chest through, back to cow. Remember your inner hands. Extended child's pose, hips to heels, arms strong. 1 more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round to cat. Beautiful. Inhale, cow. Pull your chest through and your shoulders back. Extended child's pose. Very nice. We're going to pass through a downward facing dog. Lift up just part way, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and then just walk your feet forward. Come towards the front edge of your mat. So before we incorporate all 9 poses that you now have under your belt into one flowing sequence, I want to talk a little bit about coming from a forward bend into standing, because this is a transition you're going to be doing over and over. And if your lower back does not like this transition, it's not going to be a happy 3 weeks. Let's talk about the safest way to do this. It's not the classic way, but it's probably the safest way for the lower back to move. From a forward bend, I hope your knees are bent if your hamstrings are a little tight. Lengthen your spine and then put your hands on your hips for a moment. Hands on your hips. And then really firm your legs and firm your belly. And then from a very powerful grounding in your feet and your strong legs, I want you to just lift up to stand. Good. And then you can release your arms to your sides. Tadasana, pose number 1. And then reach your arms out and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Remember this. Bend your knees a lot, fold your ribs to your thighs, and put your hands on the floor. Now let's get blocks. Grab your 2 blocks, put them on their lowest height, shoulder distance apart. A little bit in front of your feet is fine. Go ahead, cat. A little bit forward's fine. Good. Let's do that again. Lengthen your spine. Fold down your legs, Uttanasana. Your legs don't have to straighten. Bend your knees, come to a flat back. We're going to hold for an extra exhale. Hands on your hips. Power your belly and legs, and then stand up tall. Super strong in your legs. You don't want your lower back to overarch. Release your arms to your sides. Reach your arms out and up. Now we're going to flow through this a couple of times. Bend your knees, fold your chest to your thighs, and put your hands on your blocks. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Fold down your legs. Exhale. Power your legs and belly, hands on your hips, and stand right up. Knees a little bent as you transition up. Release your arms to your sides and straighten your legs. One more time, just like that. Reach your arms out and up. Bend your knees, scoop your belly, fold your chest to your thighs, bring your hands to blocks or the floor if you don't need blocks. Lengthen your spine, little flat back. Fold down your legs, power your legs and belly, bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees, and power up to stand through the strength of your legs and belly. Release your arms to your sides. Okay, reach your arms out and up. We're gonna talk about a second transition. Bend your knees, fold your ribs to your thighs. Lengthen your spine. And then fold down your legs. Different now. You're gonna bend your knees a lot and you're gonna round up. Bend your knees, relax your arms, tether your butt down, round up, and then reach your arms out and up and stand up. Now we want to do that smoothly and not take too long. Release your arms to your sides. This is a half a salutation. Reach your arms out and up. Same work going down. Bend your knees, fold your chest to your thighs, straighten your legs a little or even a lot as you forward bend if that's comfortable. Lengthen your spine. Fold down your legs. And now you're going to bend your knees and round up. Using your belly, reach out and up, breathe in. Release your arms to your sides. Let's do that one more time. Reach your arms out and up. Bend your knees, fold your chest to your thighs, hands to blocks or floor. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down your legs. Bend your knees a lot, round up. Reach your arms out and up, the legs straighten. You can look up or look forward. Release your arms to your sides. Okay, we're gonna put it all together now. Reach your arms out and up. Reach tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Bend your knees, fold your chest to your thighs, hands to blocks. Simply step to downward facing dog with your hands on blocks. We're gonna work on blocks this first round. It's gonna give you a little more height through your arms. If it feels a little wonky on your blocks or your blocks are slipping, you can take them aside. You can also bring the heel of your hands a little bit off the back edge of your blocks like Cat is doing, and then come to plank. And now you can reposition your hands. Yeah, feel this out. Excellent. And then briefly back to down dog. Okay, remember, cow pose. Inhale. Arch your spine. Press the floor away from you and round to cat. Press your blocks through the floor. Inhale, cow. Exhale, butt to heels. Good. Inhale to plank. Strong, we'll hold for an extra breath. Power your legs, power your arms, biceps forward, triceps back. One more big breath here. Down dog, we're not staying. Step your right foot forward, right to the right block. Step your left foot forward to the left block. Forward bending, Uttanasana, flat back, breathe in. And fold down your legs. And then choose your transition wisely. Come on up to stand. Big breath in. Everyone arms to your sides. Okay, we're gonna do that one time continuously now. Reach your arms out and up. Urdhva Hastasana. Bend your knees, fold your chest to your thighs, hands to blocks. Step your left leg back, drop your left knee. Reach your arms out and up, Anjaneyasana. It's fast. Hands down, downward facing dog. Drop your knees, cow, smooth breath in. Press the floor away from you and round to cat. Tuck your chin really round. Inhale, cow, pull your shoulders back and your heart through, and then come to extended child's pose. Arms stay strong. Plank pose, power your arms and legs. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, left foot forward, flat back. Fold down your legs. You either bend your knees and round up or hands to hips and hinge up, and then arms to your sides, Tadasana. Last round, inhale, reach out and up. Legs strong, forward fold, hands to the floor, blocks. Right leg back, right knee down, arms out and up or forward and up if you prefer that. Hands to blocks, downward facing dog. Inhale, drop your knees, cow. Exhale, press the floor away from you and round, stretch your back. Inhale, cow, it's a back bend. Exhale, extended child's pose, stretch your side waist. Plank pose, turn on your legs, downward facing dog. Look forward, left foot steps, right foot steps, flat back, fold down your legs. Last time, power yourself up to stand, breathe in, arms to your sides, and then just take a moment and feel the resonance of that work. Feel the effects of moving with your breath on your physical body and on your energetic body or your nervous system. Just notice, how do you feel? Be in a state of conscious awareness. Then we're just going to transition down onto our back. So let's do it this way. Bring your feet together. Lift high on the balls of your feet. It's going to be a good strengthener for your toes. Bring your hands to your heart. And then nice and slow, start to lower down. Bending your knees, but not dropping your heels. Now, at a certain point, this might become too much. You might get some cracks in your knees. You can always grab your blocks at any point. And then holding blocks, putting your fingers on the floor, or maybe reaching your arms forward. Give it a go, cat. Reach your arms forward and see if you can slowly lower your butt to the floor. You might well need to put your hands on blocks or your hands on the floor behind you. That was awesome. And then slowly, slowly roll down onto your back. Yeah, you can put your blocks aside. Make sure you have your blanket or your bolster or whatever you're going to want for Shavasana. Before we sit up for Shavasana, you got one bonus pose, and that's child's pose on your back. So bend your knees and hug them into your chest. This pose is called Apanasana. It's basically child's pose flipped around 180 degrees. It's a really nice way to release your lower back and your hip flexors. You can rock a little bit side to side. Feel your lower back, the back of your pelvis. This is called your sacrum. This little triangle at the back of your pelvis. Yogis love to talk about their sacrums. Feel the sacrum roll against the floor. Really good for your lower back. And then take one big breath in and release out your mouth. And Shavasana, here we come. So pad yourself up, grab your couch cushion or your pillow or whatever you need, and make yourself really comfortable. Or just lie flat on the floor. If you're comfortable flat on the floor with nothing underneath you, great. If you want to cover yourself up with a shawl or a blanket, if your room's a little chilly, make yourself cozy and comfortable. And just be quiet for a couple of minutes. Let any effort in the breath subside and allow your physical body to sink into the floor. You can stay reclining just as you are, or you can make an easy transition up to a comfortable seat. And we'll close with the same breath work we did yesterday, just adding a little contraction at the back of the throat. So just the lightest bit of Ujjayi pranayama, victorious breath. So very light lift, narrowing at the back of the throat. So your breath has the softest voice, a sweet voice caressing you from inside out. And then remember, you're exaggerating the depth of your inhale. You're exaggerating the squeeze, the sponging of your exhale. You're feeling your inhale move into your belly and your hips. And your exhale, narrow the belly towards the spine, hugging the outer waist in. Feel the breath moving up and down your spine, filling you from top to bottom and emptying from bottom to top. If you have the time to stick with this for another couple of minutes, even 5 or 10 minutes, the effects will be profound on the rest of your day. Now, Kat and I leave you. See you in day 4. Namaste.